this. When you take a long term view, this discrepancy can be resolved. So, this synthesis between arrivals and floating moments will give me the happiness type. A proper synthesis is essential to become the happiness type student. The wrong question is, should I be happy now or in the future? This cannot be a right question. The Almighty has given to you powers to be happy all through your life. Every moment can be a happy moment. This is what the Transcendental Meditation teaches. This is what Bhagavad Gita says. This is what Buddhism says. So it's very easy to understand this, but to put in practice is really very difficult. So why not indulge in put in this practice? The right question should be how I can be happy now and in the future. All the time I must be happy. Present and future benefits sometimes conflict, not all the times. That time I get the unease. The efforts sometimes are more. That's why I feel the unease. This unease should never be treated as unhappiness. This unease should be digested. Then only I can have the happy type thing. Because some situation demand that we forego one for the other. See, when I am in the class, I should not get a feeling that I should be in the canteen talking with the friends. If I am having that self-discipline, when the class is going on and when the class is free, I am with the friends. So we can avoid many mistakes that we commit in everyday life. It is possible to enjoy both for much of the time. Most of the time, it is possible to enjoy the present moment, and it is possible that while I am enjoying the present moment, I acquire some new learning, and that will be a future benefit for me. So it is possible that I can structure the way I behave every day in this present and future benefit mode. So that will make me really happy in the long run. Students who truly love learning derive present benefit and pleasure. It's possible that I love learning. When I am learning, I acquire new skills. I come to know about new subjects, and this discovering new ideas, learning new skills is giving me future benefit from the ways, so that these ideas I can put in my career and I can flourish my career. I wish that the students should try to see that they flourish their careers by acquiring all these things. Those who work at something they love, be in the business, engineering, medicine, or art, can progress in their career while enjoying the journey, joyfully learning. You will find that most of the successful engineers, I will take the example of E. Sridharan, who developed Konkan Railway. He is working for such long hours, first for the Konkan Railway, then for the Delhi Metro. He always tries to see that he gets a challenging projects and rejoices working on the challenging project. It does not mean that he is not enjoying his life. He must be enjoying his vacations. So this happiness type, that you derive pleasure for what you do, that is very essential. We should structure the way we behave in this thing. The happiness type, to expect constant happiness is set ourselves for failures and disappointment. In anybody's life, all the time, you will get constant happiness. See, butterfly cannot become a butterfly immediately. Butterfly is a caterpillar first. It goes through the processes. So maximum enjoyment is in the butterfly, so people derive it. But the caterpillar has to go through the processes to become the butterfly. And see, if the caterpillar is enjoying that, it gives all the pleasure through these points, all the efforts and pain that it takes to become a butterfly joyfully, then the whole journey will be happiness type. It is common experience of all successful people to forego present benefit for the greater future gain. And this is unavoidable. Every successful professional will tell the students that some amount of present benefit you have to forego. But that present benefit that we are foregoing will help me in getting future benefit. So right mix of present and future benefit is very essential. So, the happiness type. The key to keep mind even as one to keep in mind even as one forgoes some present gain for the sake of future gain, that is the objective to spend much time as possible engaged in activities that provide both present and future benefit, is the real characteristic of the happiness type. One who develops this habit will be definitely a successful person in his or her life. Living the hedonist life every now and then has the benefits as well. It does not mean that the person who is happy should not keep away from hedonist mechanisms. After a good day's work at the weekend, I can have a sumptuous meal that will make me lazy, but the next day is not a work day. But on every day, from Monday to Friday, we should see to it that we are getting a meal which is filling with full of energy. At the end of the week, I can't afford to become a hedonist. Similarly, you will find that the professionals, when they are on a project-based learning is becoming popular because of this approach. When you are on a project, put your maximum effort so that the goal that you have decided to attain, you are attaining. After attaining that goal, you can take off a week and there you can enjoy the hedonist pleasures. So it is proper mix of hedonist pleasures plus the present moment enjoyment that gives a happy person is advantage. List a few periods in your life when you enjoy present and future benefit. Hey, it is very easy for us to look back on our life. There are some moments in everybody's life where future and present benefit merge. I can make a proper list. You also make a list, and that will be giving me a clue that how to turn the present enjoyment into joyful working. It is possible to stretch this period by creative thinking. By thinking creatively, I can stretch the moments of the present enjoyment for longer periods. As I make this habit, then the thought that I should go for a cup of tea in the canteen during the lecture period will automatically go out of the mind. So there are breaks provided in every institution's timetable to go to the canteen. So it is better that you manage the stretches of the present moment enjoyment such that these moments are kept in the intervals. Attaining lasting happiness requires that we enjoy the journey on our way towards the objectives of life, choosing the proper objectives in life, and definitely have advantage. See, the one who has got proper objective in life is going to become a successful professional. Unless I keep the objectives of the life proper, it is very difficult to keep the present moment enjoyable. In today's digital age, there are enormous opportunities to benefit from. As this lecture will be available on the internet, apart from this, so many people, the eminent researchers of positive psychology, have delivered the lectures, and these lectures are available on the TED Talk. So you will get more inputs from there. And it is possible that with the available opportunities, everyday life you can convert into moments of enjoyment and moments of work. Moment of enjoyment will be always moment of enjoyment. If I am able to turn the moments of work into moments of enjoyment, nothing like that. If we do not like the present work, one can always upgrade his or her area of liking and switch to the areas of lasting happiness. You will find that many doctors are actors, many engineers are playwrights. This is because they are getting their bread from their original profession. But once they are they have an alternative career. In the alternative career, they are working for their enjoyment. The balance of the enjoyment for the career and the balance for enjoyment for their liking is keeping them really very healthy. You will find many, many examples of such people around you if you have got an open eye. Happiness is not about it making it to the peak of the mountain. Nor is it about climbing aimlessly around the mountain. Happiness is experience of climbing towards the peak. As I told you, that when we have got a goal, you can consider objective goal as the peak. When I am working towards obtaining that objective or goal, I am enhancing my qualifications sometimes, I am enhancing my skill set, I am enhancing my quality of relationship with the people around me, I am enhancing the processes in institutions. In the case of institutions of learning, there are many processes which need to be ordered so that the students enjoy their learning. So we are all designed to train ourselves to enjoy the moments. First, put an objective, so that will give me the peak. And when I am trying to get to that objective, I am enjoying the journey. If this kind of environment is there, then that is what is expected of for any enabling institutions. See, when you are not enjoying particular work that you are doing, see, one can take always a short break, take few deep breaths, 2 minutes, meditate and begin the work. This I have experienced in my doctoral work many times, that when some problem is not possible to solve, intractable, I am trying many times, hours I have spent on it, not able to get it. But if I use this, I keep enthusiasm to work on it. And someday, I will get the solution when I am trying to keep myself still, keep quiet. So, in quietness, many times we get the real answers to the problem that we face. Keep eyes closed and enter in a state of calm by breathing properly, and try to get positive emotions. If we are not able to steal the mind, it's difficult, I know. If we are trying to get an insurge of positive emotions, so that will also very good. Because if I'm complaining the prevailing situation around me, positive emotions are not there. I do not feel good about the people around me. If I'm trying to get intentionally some positive emotions, see, my inclination not to talk to the friend who knows the answer will go away. So suddenly I go to him and ask, see, I am facing this problem, do you have this solution? He will give the solution. It is very important that we should have surge of positive emotions when we are trying to keep ourselves quiet. Make meditation a ritual. This can be a ritual. So it is possible for us to enjoy the life, to enjoy the work that we are doing by keeping proper such rituals in our routine. When you are not able to concentrate on studies, you may meditate for a few minutes, taking deep breath and experience the surge of positive emotions. This is something which you should experience. That's why I talked about the call. You can do this and at any place, and with practice it is very easy for you to do this for a longer period. This is the ritual of creative thinking, making the learning experience joyful. That has made my learning experience joyful, and I'm damn sure that every student who is listening to this class will make his learning experience joyful if he indulges in this experience with proper intent. Now, I told you in the initial part of this lecture that what is well-being. These eminent researchers have found out what are the components of the well-being. These are the components of the well-being. One is positive emotions, of which happiness and life satisfaction and all aspects are there. I will ask every student to go to the website www.authentichappiness.org, which is a non-profit organization's website. That is, Professor Martin E.P. Seligman keeps questionnaires on this website. And if you are answering those websites, so you will be knowing about your current status in all these aspects. That is, relationship. Relationship is a part of well-being. Unless I am among the friend, I can never be happy. I am in the family, then only I am happy. It is very difficult for a person to be alone and be happy. This is a very, very rare. Only yogis can attain this. So let's understand the reality that when you are alone, you are happy. This is a very wrong thing. Engagements is very important. When the work that I am doing is engaging, then I am happy. A mountaineer, when he is going to the mountain, he is not having the fear of falling. He is engaged in the step which he wants to go next. The current step that he has and the next step that he is going to have. If he looks down, The valley is so deep that he may lose the energy. So engagement is very essential for the well-being. Then we are tied to the present moment, and present moment always gives us enjoyment. See, when I am having well-being in my mind, every work should have meaning, some larger purpose, longer purpose. It is not possible to work, to enjoy the drudgery of the work, the hard effort that are required to do work. In the case of mountaineer, it is the next step. It is really strenuous to go up, steep up. Every step requires a lot of energy. But his objective is to go to the top. Similarly, a student's objective should be having a successful career, a successful life. In the long run, to attain this, unless he puts meaning into it. So every effort, every engagement that he does should have some meaning. Going to movies cannot be an engagement, but acquiring a skill can be an engagement. What are the efforts required to acquire the skills, to do the work, professional work? All these things should be taken as meaningful exercises. So meaning is essential. And unless the mountaineer goes to the peak, he will not enjoy. He will not have the surge of positive emotion that he has. So it is possible that the student set objectives and attain that objectives. That attained objective will give me achievement. And that achievement will give me happiness. And in the longer run, that is what is well-being. Well-being is not only the happiness that I derive when I get a good meal, when I am with friends. Well-being is something I am working towards my professional success. While working towards my professional success, I am enjoying the friendship. So I am creating relationship which in the longer run will help me in my professional career. See, you will find that most of the successful people forge their ties. Martin E.P. Seligman and Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, they are good friends. They are tied. They first met in a vacation. And they are the leaders of positive psychology in the world. So it is possible that the forged relationship, when you are in a professional college, in your learning institute, the friends you get, those relationships are going to help you in the longer run for your professional development. So it is essential to have some time like a hedonist with them. I don't undermine that aspect. That is an essential thing. That is very fulfilling for the successful life. That should be there. But all these things should be by keeping that achievement in mind. The objective should be my future with my own efforts. I should make as secure as can. I should make even the people around me as happy as I can. Not only that, they should also be professionally successful so that I share my knowledge with them, my skills with them, they are sharing their knowledge with them. So all this is going on. It is well-being is defined by all the elements which I described in detail. So it is not one element. So well-being cannot be attached to any one element. The graph gives you the aspects of those elements. Some aspects of these 5 elements are measured subjectively by self-report. It is possible for us. There are some questionnaires which are developed by these positive psychologists. If I answer those questionnaires, I get, see, what is the level of engagement, current engagement is. What is the level of meaning? See, is the work that I am doing and my character strengths are matching or not, so that the work that I undertake is to the liking of my mind or not. These ideas can be there and some can be measured objectively. We can take the help of the people who are expert in this area so that I can enhance my learning experiences. Happiness has got 3 aspects. Happiness definitely consists of positive emotions. Unless I feel positive emotions, I cannot be happy. Happiness is an engagement. When I am happy, see, I cannot be talking to my wife when I am talking on mobile. When I am talking to my wife, I should be fully engaged. Then only she will get the satisfaction that my husband is talking to me. Similarly, whenever you are talking to your teacher or when you are attending in the class, your attention is with the teacher, means engagement is full. Positive emotions, engagement. There should be meaning. The work that we are doing should serve some long-term purpose. So that is what is the meaning is. Each of us, each of which feed into the satisfaction and measured by subjective report. Sometimes this is subjective as well. The best chance of the people in India, because most of the people are middle class or lower middle class people, for their children having world class education is the best chance for their well being. So our best chance for happiness is education, but instead of happiness, now I feel that our best chance for well being is education. So every student who has got the opportunity to learn in good institutions because their parents are feeding them, they are not working for their meals. They should take education as their privilege. Once you take education as your privilege, the hedonist tendencies generally diminish. That is my experience as a student. So it is very important that we should try to involve ourselves in education and our well-being. Most causes have little result and few transform life. This is Pareto principle. 80% of the problems can be solved if we look at the 20% of the major causes. If I am not able to concentrate on my studies in the classroom or when I am alone in the homework, it is some 20% of the emotions that I feel that are causing 80% of the damage. It is very easy for me to identify those emotions, identify those activities, and if I'm able to correct those activities by keeping my well-being into account, it is very easy for me or for any person, any student to enjoy the education. I wish that the joyful learning should be with aim achievement, and that achievement is a part of well-being. So we should work on the well-being so that the joyful learning becomes a second nature to us. Thank you. Thank you.